Thank you, Ms. Abed, for the question. We had a very disturbing incident in Brooklyn, New York, when one of our young men was trying to break up a fight, and he was a nice sized young African American, and the police confronted him. Instead of aiding him, they surrounded him, put him in a chokehold, and killed him. Totally uncalled for, unjustified, another matter of excessive police brutality. We have reports here, we are under siege here in the United States. One black man every 36 hours is killed by the police. We have reports, documented evidence of that by some of our sister human rights organizations, and we are very geared up to deal with the situation. And the situation is much like it is in Israel. As you know, many of our police tactics and our police gear and our police policies are very similar to the same type of oppression that's happening on the Palestinian people in Palestine. It's the same people in our Congress, the same people who are in Knesset, and they take note. So what you're seeing in the streets of Brooklyn is the same thing, just to a more egregious thing, extent that's happening in the streets in Israel at the present time. There is a war out here on people of color and religion. This is a vast movement of apartheid oppression that you see acted out in the streets of Tel Aviv, Brooklyn, Chicago, New York, and all across the country. And we are intending to deal with this in the human rights courts, in the communications courts, and we are going to pursue the matter of Eric Garner, as well as pursue the cases of all the human rights abuses that have occurred in the last over the last years. So yes, it's a tremendous struggle. Well, the police, it's the same old. Every time that there's a police killing, the police is put on a suspension with pay, and they never get fired. I mean, hardly ever. One in maybe 1,000 cases that there is some type of consequence. This is a usual tactic that is used by the police department's internal affairs department, who are themselves abusive and have rejected so many cases that are justifiable on the fact. So any treatment of the police by the American authorities and the police authorities, that's just like a fox watching other foxes. There's no justice in that situation. So what we intend to do is to instead of allowing that type of systematic suppression to rearise, we intend to take the police to the Human Rights Court, take the United States to the Human Rights Court, and look at a macro situation, because the police need to be trained in human rights conduct and tactics, which is a minimum force, not excessive force. So and it's statewide, it's national-wide. The problem lies on the desk of Mr. Obama and Eric Holder, not the individual police departments and the individual police internal affairs departments. So we are going on the offense with this, and we are going to make it an international issue, because that is exactly what it is. We want to take it out of their courts and put it into the righteous courts of the world so that we can get a proper decision and get these policemen properly trained in human rights training and on the minimum standards of prisoners and how to arrest people. They don't know how to arrest people humanely, and that is the main problem.